Hi, my name is Marius, and I'm here to talk about an interview that I had with my friend on the Integrative Studies capstone class. And this interview was to help me and my group mates understand more about the project that we're tackling. And the project is basically about international students coming here to the US and why they like coming here a lot. First question I asked him was, how would you describe the difference between between the expenses of international students here at Westcliff versus a student who is from the United States? And he mentioned that the biggest difference in the expenses is um the U.S. students get financial aid, which helps them a lot with school fees and life in general. This comes with so if you're on a scholarship, most of our teammates, like you mentioned, was they still get that money and they're able to pay for other things they need to live. Second question I asked him was, in your own experience, would you say that international students typically struggle more financially during their time studying here than the students from the U.S. do? And he mentioned that obviously, as a U.S. Citizen or as a U.S. As a student who was born in the U.S., you're more you're already, how can I say it? You already know what's coming, and he mentioned that they're kind of ready to take it on, as opposed to a student who's coming from like another background and they don't really know about the struggles that come with moving out of the home and having to take care of yourself financially. Um, Third question I asked him was, do you see a trend in where those students who are international come from most often? And he did mention that, minus the factor of sport, which does recruit worldwide, most of the students that do come up here are international students. And no, or I mean, students that come from third world countries, which is a fact that I agree with, because they're basically looking for a better education, which in second world countries and first world countries they're basically provided for. Fourth question was, what is the hardest part in helping international students come to these schools in the United States? He did mention that the hardest process for him to get up here was the part of getting a visa, and I could relate, because even when you got your papers that are proving that you have a school and you're under a scholarship, they still require you to bring different kind of statements from your parents and everything, like bank statements and stuff like that, which could go either way. So he did mention that was the hardest part. Fifth question was, how long is the process for the students? How long is the process for a student who is international compared to state student to transfer? And he mentioned, because he is a D1 player who transferred from New York to California, and he did mention that it is the same process, as long as you got your papers right with the F1, that it shouldn't be hard to transfer. Uh, Next question was, when determining the degree they want to pursue, does an international student qualify for more financial aid? And honestly, I already knew the answer to this question too. The truth is, international students don't qualify for financial aid. So this question is should be revised from our group, basically. The next question was, why is it that sports seems like a window for international students to use to to get to the States. And he did mention personally from his experience, because he came here to high school on a scholarship, that it is already a financially stable way to come up, as much as they do require you from the visa, from the embassy, bank statements that your parents are gonna take care of you. Once you come up here, you're taken care of at every level of it, and you don't have to spend any money. So that he said that's why most of the students, or most of the kids that come from third world countries, are looking for those opportunities, because then it takes away their personal spending. Uh, Next question I asked him was, in your own opinion, what would be the best idea for students coming in the U.S.? Work until they have some money, then go to school, or go to school and then work for some money. His answer was that the best idea is to go to school first, because it's already a hard life to sustain, and you're probably not going to be able to save enough money to be able to sustain a life, as well as save up for future endeavors. So he said it was probably best to go to school first, and then like that you're even more likely to get a better job.